Well, Londoners should be very reassured that the police responded so quickly. Armed police were on the scene within 8 minutes. Sometimes the armed response will be a lot quicker than that, depending on where an extensive number of armed response vehicles patrolling London, depends where they are when an incident happens, and will depend how quickly they can identify the perpetrators. The police will be doing two things. They'll be looking at an in-depth forensic examination of the scene so that they can know exactly what happened last night, but they will also urgently be trying to establish the identity of those involved, and then tracing friends and associates that they may have been in contact with in the last few hours, weeks and days.
Well, as a council, as soon as we heard about the incident, we set up an emergency control centre. As a local authority, we provide rest accommodation for people who can't get home, people who've been displaced by events last night. A very wide cordon, so some people can't get home, can't get to their hotel rooms or to their hostel. And so we've set up a centre for 200 people and really working with the other emergency services to coordinate the things like road closures, etc., which are going on in our borough at this time.
I think these days it can happen anywhere. We had it in Germany as well, in Berlin, in Manchester was as well. So I mean, I think these days it can happen anywhere. You don't know where, when, and it's kind of scary actually.
It's going to make me even more and more cautious.
In what way?
Well, to look for where I stay, what I do, especially in evenings, maybe avoid crowds and areas where this can happen. Just yesterday, midday, I spent an hour or so at the Borough Market and thinking how crowded it was. And now I'm just thinking how dangerous that can actually be.
Well, for Samson, yeah, excellent. Thank you very much.
So just take it away.